Nezuro ndakanga ndavimbisa kuti tichambokurukura shomanene pamusoro penyika yedu, uye kuti vanhu tive nemuono mumwe chete kuti kana tichitaura kuti hurumende yaMnangagwa yakundikana, tinenge tiine mutauro mumwe chete, tisingatsvake chete kuti vaMnangagwa vangobva, asi titsvake kuti tive nekugadzirisa zvinhu zvakakanganisika muZimbabwean politics kubvira muna 1980. So unfortunately, I didn't come back to you last night because of certain circumstances, but I'm coming to you this morning with the same message that I wanted to deliver last night. Right. Ndoda kuti tidzoke kumashure varume imi. The greatest challenge yakaitika munyika yeZimbabwe prior to independence, one, yakave nekuve two liberation armies and two liberation movements fighting for independence. That was the greatest blunder yakaitika iyoyo. I think we all know kuti papa ine Zanla neZipra, and that created tensions even pama campaigns after pakasainwa Lancaster House Conference, vanhu vakuenda ceasefire. We had challenges kuti ZANU-PF wanted total win from the beginning, saka vakatodeploya masoja avo kunokampenera vanhu, who then campaigned vachiita instill fear so that people would have to vote for ZANU-PF. And this I'm telling you, zvinhu zvinogona kurambwa nevanhu vazhinji, but muna 1980 dzimba dzevanhu vaisapota UANC yabve muzorova dzakapakanywa kunana Highfield after the election victory yeZANU-PF. So the cycle of violence that has been seen in Zimbabwe following my elections is a precursor emafights akaitika even between ZAPU neZANU-PF to control the people even after independence, which even led to the issue of Gukura Hundi occurring in Zimbabwe. However, as a nation, Mugabe started the journey very well, but along the lines he went off rail. But problem yangaitika muZANU-PF even prior to independence, even during the liberation struggle, yaive party yaibhiliva nekuti maleaders anobviswa through violence kana kuti nekuurayiwa. Saka muchaona kuti Mugabe akaiswa neMugagawo declaration, Yebet Chitepo akaurayiwa, Mugabe wacho akazobviswa violently muna 2017. So the system of ZANU-PF ndeyekubhiliva kuti anybody who has got to be removed from power achiri mupenyu must be removed violently, or alternatively tinomirira hedu kuti munhu afe then tozotsvaga mumwe leader. That's the policy of ZANU-PF. Saka in order to achieve kuti munhu afe ari papower, handitika panofanira kubviswa ma-dissenting voices ese, which is the system that ZANU-PF has planted. Tine vanhu vaitaura a lot, vakaana Sidney Malunga vanonzi akazourayiwa imbwa yake, motikari yake yatsika imbwa inobulawayo. We have got a lot of people who perished from the ZANU-PF circles vakanga vaine capacity yekuita call Mugabe to order kana akanga achitadza zvinhu. But all those people were eliminated. Ana Margaret Dongo akadzingwa, ataura ma-parliamentarians kuti varumuri vakadzi vaMugabe akabva adzingwa mupati. So ZANU-PF then created itself into a party of docile supporters and docile members. Vanhu vanotya kutaura, people who die silently even vachiona kuti zvinhu zviri kuitika zvakashata. Such a policy gave birth to what? It gave birth to corruption inoitika without anybody saying anything. It gave birth to silence. Vanhu vachito, at one time vanhu vakasupporta one party rule for ZANU-PF, and it was only Edgar Tekere who stood up to Mugabe to say no, Zimbabwe is never gonna be a one party state, because we went to vote in ZAPU neZANU, and even after the 1987 swallowing of ZAPU neZANU-PF, that was never any unity accord, to be honest. It was just a swallowing as apple. Even after that, we still have got to have opposition parties. That's what Edgar Tekere stood for. And he saved Zimbabwe from being a one-party state. But kuti muzano macho hamusina vanhu vanokwanisa kutaura kana kuita object kune zvinhu zvinoitika, and this has put us to where we are, where we now believe kuti the army has got to step in here and there and help the people vanenge vachizhamba nekuchema, suffering from my effects of corruption and misgovernance. Anditika there was an audio yakamboiswa naZvobho prior to independence, abvunzwa najournalists akanzi are you not going to create a society whereby people will be afraid of the special branch? Then CIO in the special branch under the Rhodesian government. Zhobho akati, we don't want to create a socio-economic society where people will barricade their homes, being afraid that someone will come during the night and snatch them away. But this is what exactly they did right from independence. People started barricading their doors, afraid that someone will take them away, snatch them away. We have got a lot of people who disappeared. From Anarashiwe Guja years ago to Anamfana who could disappear pa Africa Unity Square. There are a lot of people who disappeared. A lot of people have been killed. Mama Bonza achizowanikwa kuna kuma dams. But that's the society they said they were fighting against. And that's the society they did. Why they did it? Because nobody could object. But guys, what we are doing is not what we fought for. We are even going against the dictates of the liberation struggle. Nobody could say that. So it created a challenge in society. Even when we started the MDC, then I don't shy away because I'm an opposition activist. When we started the MDC, we were trying to calculate, no guys, where we are going as a nation is very wrong. Smith akatisira ndege dziri 21 air Rhodesia. 45 years down the line taane ndege 1. Taine railway system that was functional in Zimbabwe, but it was destroyed in Warumava because they wanted to trucks our own business because we are a landlocked country. Now tashika a situation yekuti they are depriving my central hospitals medication. Why? Because vakavaka ma private hospitals avanoda kuti vanhu vaende kuvachigomera and struggling. Why? Because ndovari dzema pharmacies kwamunozonzi endai munotenga mishonga. This is the people that are ruling Zimbabwe. Unless we realize that central education system yenyika has been destroyed again. Why? Because they are the owners of private colleges. So if we don't come to a situation where we realize that guys, these people are vatide, they are the pushers of my drugs because they are protected. My drugs are not pushed north of Samora. My effects are suffered to south of Samora ku ghetto kwedu kumajecha. My policies are kutadza kumanage economy anoita kuti kwedu kumajecha kuende sewage because kwava hakuna sewage. Kwava hakuende magetsi because they have mismanaged ZESA. Kwedu ndo kunoenda magetsi. Vane capacity yekutenga ma solar panels on top of magetsi. Iso hatina. We rely on ZESA, which we are deprived 8 and more hours per day. This is where we are. And right now, I know somebody defending that system will be looking at my number and saying, no, we need to deal with this guy because he seems to be talking a lot. But we have been talking a lot. We survived a lot of challenges over the years till my opposition. We are still here and we will play our part until even they take us away or until we see the Zimbabwe that we all wish for. A Zimbabwe which is determined by electoral processes zinoita kuti ari kudiwa nevanhu apiwe uchikumbobata ushe neumambo hweZimbabwe and take Zimbabwe ahead. kusvika tisvika this age 45 years down the line tichingoti vanhu vakaenda kuhondo ndo vanofanira kunge vachitonga nyika. It's because ZANU-PF has instilled fear even among its members. Vanhu vese who would try to challenge for power are either killed or run away. That's why ZANU-PF isina ana Sevia Kasukera ana Jonathan Moyana, those that are perceived to be enemies of the current leader with ZANU-PF either are killed or have got to flee with their lives. This is the society that we have lived for the past 45 years. And I believe it is time that we say no to this society as a people, including those who are in the system. Because Masoja hana chari kutambira baba, Mpurisa hana chari kutambira, they are all surviving on corruption. A nation inoita kuti vanhu vayo who should be safeguarding the nation vakange vakusurvive ne corruption, kuti guys ndikasatodhira ndiri pabasa panapa hapana upenyu, takundikana. Teachers vakutorwira vana kuti vana vangu vandodzidzisa vanofanira kutenga maswitsi nezvimwe zvinhu kukwandiri chete, because they are fighting for survival, kuti awedzere salary yake teacher. Vakutengesa maswitsi, mabiscuits ichi, mwana akatotenga kune mumwe teacher anotoburisirwa sa anogona kutopedzera asati kuma extra lessons ari kubhadharwa futi. This is the society where we are, guys. So it is time we rise up as a nation, forget our political differences and say Chivayo and the company, because they are the dominators of Mnangagwa. Guys, you are killing our future. Imaka future yenyu kunze, Zimbabwe yenyu makatenga kunze, kana zvikabenda muno munongoenda. Zimbabwe is all what we have. We don't have anything else. Thanks.